So over the weekend on Saturday, Coach BI was talking about the EPL signing between who is the best EPL signing for this particular 2023-2024 season between Cole Palmer and Declan Rice. And yesterday again, he spoke about it, and in as much as he admitted that Declan Rice had more numbers in terms of statistics, but he was going to choose Cole Palmer ahead of Declan Rice. Shout out to, other players that he recognized in persons of Kobe Mino of Manchester United. Congratulations to him. He just got his England call up as a 18-year-old, which is a very massive boost for him. And, players like Connor Bradley and Jarrell Konsa of Liverpool were also mentioned by Coach Bia. And rightly so, because these players are very young players and they are doing a lot of numbers for their clubs. And it's just, the right thing to acknowledge these players. But I want you to listen to what Coach Bia said first, and then I cannot, talk about what I feel and, tell you my opinion. Here's the video.
Over the weekend, I made a particular statement about Palmer being the signing of the season ahead of Declan Rice, and there were so many insults, so many yabbing. Somebody say, Coach B, are you the cap? Many people say I was capping, so I decided to wear a cap. I want to be very honest with you. We know that Declan Rice is not the only one who is moving us now. We have so many teams there. Even only the two central backs for Arsenal said they will shut down. William and Saliba. Saliba and Gabriel, tonners of the entire team. But why I picked Palmer was because of the fact that Palmer is the only one in that team who is pushing the entire Chelsea to where they are.
So, Coach BI, respect to you. You've been in the game for a very long time. You're like someone I look up to when it comes to football content, football comedy. I look to your videos and find inspiration and all of that. But I'd like to disagree with you on some of, the things that you highlighted. Speaking about Declan Rice, for me, I think Declan Rice is the signing of the season, especially when you're comparing him with Cole Palmer. Yes, Declan Rice is older. There's, I think 3 or 4 years difference between Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer should be 21. Declan Rice is 24. 3 or 4 years, thereabouts. Between them, they are both English players, but I want to correct the impression that you have about Declan Rice, and which is the fact that he has some other good players around him that makes his work very easy and doesn't really necessitate that he's carrying Arsenal on his shoulders. Yes, Declan Rice is playing around very good players like Gabriel Mangalash and William Saliba, like you rightly mentioned, talking about Jorginho whenever he's playing, Martin Odegaard. We can go on and on about the players that he's actually playing around to make it a team effort. But I want you to understand that Declan Rice is a glue between our defense, the Arsenal defense, and the attack. If you remove Declan Rice from Arsenal's match, just the way you think that if Cole Palmer's goals and assists were removed from Chelsea, that Chelsea would be on 17th position on the EPL log. I'm here to tell you that if Declan Rice is not playing for Arsenal, we might even be on the 6th or 7th position on the log. That's how instrumental he is. Every of these players are on form and they have their contributions, but there are players that if they are not playing, just like you highlighted about Cole Palmer in Chelsea, if Declan Rice is not playing for Arsenal, trust me when I tell you, it's going to be very difficult, extremely difficult for William Saliba and Gabriel Mangalash and even Raya in the defense, and they are going to concede a lot of numbers. See, when you look at the ball recoveries that Declan Rice has, his tackles, how he moves as a defensive midfielder, box to box into the opposition half and still have the time to come back. He comes back at the right time. He moves at the right time. He does everything, effortlessly. It makes it look very simple, but that's one of the most difficult things for a midfielder to do in football. That is playing your position, trying to add more numbers in the opposition attack, and still come back to mark when it is necessary. So to me, Declan Rice is the EPL signing for this season, and I'll pick him 101 times over Cole Palmer. Respect to Cole Palmer. I'm not taking anything away from him. He's a very good player. He has a lot to offer, but I think Declan Rice offers more to Arsenal than, Cole Palmer offers to Chelsea. So, football fans, Chelsea and Arsenal fans, Man U fans, Man City, you can tell us your opinion. What do you think about, the signing of the season? Who would you pick between Declan Rice and Palmer? Slide into the comment section and tell us your opinion. I'm your host, Abdul. I'll see you on the next episode of Touchline Inside Videos, but before then, stay blessed.